Which Marvel series single-handedly built the entire multiverse saga? Why didn't we see the Soul Stone in any movie before Infinity War? And what exactly is the power cosmic that Galactus holds? All these questions have some seriously interesting answers. So, without wasting any time, let's jump right in. Number 1. The Loki series. The Loki series is hands down the most impactful show in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not only was it a massive success, it's directly responsible for Marvel's biggest multiverse movies. The entire story branches out straight from Avengers Endgame. The idea of variants introduced in Loki set the foundation for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man No Way Home. It made everyone comfortable with multiple versions of characters, like 3 Spider-Men sharing the same screen. The void we saw in Loki even connects directly to Deadpool and Wolverine, since most of that movie takes place inside the void. Because of Loki, fans instantly accepted multiple universes like in Fantastic Four First Steps. Even Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars are linked to Loki's events. So yes, Loki is the foundation of the entire multiverse saga. Number 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Remember when Miles Morales met Gwen Stacy and his hand got stuck in her hair? That funny moment gave Gwen her new hairstyle. And because Miles said it looked good, she never changed it again. It became her signature look born from one hilarious accident. Number 3, the Power Cosmic in Fantastic Four First Steps. We finally hear about the Power Cosmic. It's the energy that makes the universe real, and only one being wields it, Galactus. But here's the twist. Reed and Sue's son Franklin Richards carries a portion of that same power. He even used it to bring his mother back to life, reshaping reality itself. So if Franklin holds it, it might mean Galactus is ready to pass on his cosmic throne. Number 4, Ant-Man in the Avengers. Director Joss Whedon originally wanted Ant-Man and Wasp in the first Avengers movie. They were founding members in the comics after all, but the film already had too many heroes, so Marvel delayed their debut. Still, in the Hawkeye series, during Rogers the Musical, you can spot Ant-Man fighting in the Battle of New York. Hawkeye even jokes about it, saying Ant-Man wasn't there. But technically he was, because in Endgame, Ant-Man time traveled back to that same battle. Destiny made it happen after all. Number 5, Ke Huy Quan in Loki Obi in Loki Season 2 is played by Ke Huy Quan. He got that role because of his Oscar-winning multiverse movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. Kevin Feige personally called him to offer the part. What Feige didn't realize is that they had already worked together decades ago. Ke was an assistant action choreographer on the very first X-Men movie, where Feige was an associate producer. Talk about a full-circle multiverse moment. Number 6, WandaVision's pandemic secret. WandaVision was Marvel's first Disney Plus series, but it was actually meant to release last. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to come first, but because of the pandemic, that show got delayed while WandaVision finished filming early. The eerie, isolated tone fit perfectly with the lockdown era, so Marvel released it first. They even finished post-production on later episodes while the show was already airing. That's why Darcy disappears from the finale. Kat Dennings couldn't return for the final shoot. And originally, Doctor Strange was supposed to appear in the commercials between episodes, trying to contact Wanda from outside her reality bubble. Number 7, Spider-Verse animation magic. Into the Spider-Verse mostly runs at 24 frames per second. But until Miles fully embraces his powers, his scenes are animated at just 12 frames per second. That makes him look awkward and unpolished. As the story progresses and he becomes confident, his frame rate increases, symbolizing his growth as Spider-Man. It's brilliant visual storytelling. Number 8, Reed Richards workstations. In Fantastic Four First Steps, Reed's lab has 3 color-coded workstations, red, yellow, and blue. Each has a specific purpose. Red is for building prototypes, yellow is for brainstorming and team discussions, and blue is for mission control and monitoring cosmic signals. Even Reed's workspace shows how methodical his genius really is. Number 9, The Hidden Journey of the Soul Stone. Every Infinity Stone had a backstory except one, the Soul Stone. Marvel intentionally kept it secret to make its reveal emotional and unforgettable. That's why the Soul Stone appeared last, on Vormir, tied to love, loss, and sacrifice. That emotional twist made Thanos' moment hit harder than any other. Number 10, Robert Downey Jr. almost left the MCU early. Robert Downey Jr. is returning as Doctor Doom, but he almost left Marvel long ago. After Iron Man 3, he planned to quit. The writers even wanted a post-credit scene where Tony meets the Guardians of the Galaxy, but Downey said no, he was done. So they changed it to Bruce Banner talking to Tony on the couch instead. Crazy how close we were to seeing that crossover early on. Number 11, Tony's nightmare came true. In Avengers Age of Ultron, Tony's nightmare showed a broken shield, a defeated Hulk, a fallen Thor, and a dead Black Widow. And everything from that vision came true in Infinity War and Endgame. Cap's shield broke, Hulk's arm was ruined, Thor nearly died, and Natasha sacrificed herself. Tony literally saw the end before it happened. Number 12, why no secret identities in the MCU? In the MCU, nobody really hides who they are. Steve Rogers is Captain America, Thor is just Thor. Natasha and Clint's identities are public, and even Bruce Banner's face shows up in Peter Parker's class. That all goes back to one improvised line by Robert Downey Jr. At the end of Iron Man, the script told him to deny it. But he looked up and said, "I am Iron Man." That one line changed everything. From that moment on, the MCU became a world where heroes never needed masks. And years later, those same words closed the Infinity Saga. Pretty wild, right? So how many of these did you already know? And which one blew your mind the most? If you liked this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.